Hello, everybody, and welcome to my yoga practice. I'm going to share it with you today. It's a little bit more advanced. So take your time, do your thing, do what works, listen to your body, all that jazz. So let's get started today in a downward dog. Just pedaling it out, move the spine, breathe into your belly. Roll forward to plank pose, pulling your knee to your chest and then the other knee as well. Gently move into a tabletop position, flipping your hands upside down, fingers toward the knees, stretching your forearms and wrists. You can take this into a cow pose, belly down, chest up. And then rounding your spine as you sit onto your heels for child's pose. Reaching over to the side, reaching to the right, left hand extended, keeping that left hip heavy. Breathe into your left side, and then walking your hands over to the other side. Right hip heavy, right arm reaching. Breathe into your right ribs. Coming to a tabletop position, walk your hands over to the right. Same idea, you're stretching the side body, and then walk your hands over to the left, reaching through the right waist, the right ribs. Come back to a tabletop, extending your right leg behind you, toes on the ground for a calf stretch. And then when you're ready, switching sides to the left. Come back to tabletop position, and you're going to keep a bent knee, lift your right knee up and back, and then bring your right knee underneath you, twisting the body. Do that 3 times. Just twisting open in the hip and twisting closed in the hip. When you're ready, left side, bringing your knee up, bent knee position, and then you're going to twist in a closed knee position like you're bringing your knee to your opposite elbow. So like a 3-legged dog, except in a tabletop. And then a twist, knee to opposite elbow. Come back to your tabletop position. You can roll out your wrists here. You can flip your hands upside down. Turn your hands 90 degrees, palms down if that feels good. Rocking side to side. Just moving through the wrists, nice and easy, of course. You don't want to hurt yourself. Breathing the entire time, noticing your body as you move each part. Take a few more movements of the wrists, the hands, the forearms, shake it off. And coming through tabletop position, extend your right leg behind you and reach your right hand forward. Keep your hips down. Good. Slowly open into like a supported half moon, a little half moon. Open up that right hip, keeping the right knee bent. Try to open your pelvis toward the long side of your mat, reaching your hand back behind you. Open the chest, grabbing your foot. Maybe look back if that's appropriate, and then come back to a tabletop position. Extend your left leg behind you. Reach your left hand forward. Keep your hips even as best as you can. If you fall out of it, just come right back into it. Good. Slowly open up, stacking shoulders, stacking your hips, again, like a little half moon or a side plank. And then you can reach back for your foot as you bend your left knee, opening up your chest. If it feels all right, looking back at your foot. Slowly release back to tabletop. Child's pose, tapping your head on the floor, and then downward dog. Take your time settling in, downward dog, pedal out the legs, roll through the spine. And for a next stretch, start with your head looking up, and then slowly move into a plank pose. And then move your head and neck first, looking back towards your knees, move to down dog. So looking up, Getting into the neck muscles, the smaller stabilizing muscles there, and then plank, slowly look down, shift to downward dog. Good, let's do that again. Looking forward, rolling into plank pose, tucking the pelvis, looking down, downward dog. Awesome. Step your right foot between your hands, bring your left knee to the floor. Move a little bit here, getting into your hip. You can rock to the outside edge of your foot. Maybe bring your right hand to your hip or thigh and twist. Take a little hamstring stretch, really whatever feels good. When you're ready, bring both of your hands down, press back to down dog. Step your left foot to the front of your mat. Same idea. We're just going to move through the hip a little bit, explore what's going on. Make this your own practice, your own movement, and then slowly stepping back to downward dog. And breathe here, rolling through the spine, and then heel toe your feet forward, and between each step, lift through your leg for a standing splits, walk forward. Try to engage your glute, try to keep your knee straight, especially that top leg. Awesome. Once you've made your way to the top of the mat, forward fold. Shake it off. Allow gravity to stretch and lengthen your spine. Bend your knees halfway, lift, and then fold. Bend your knees halfway, lift, and then fold. Reach all the way up and palms to chest. Heavy feet. Inhale, reach your hands high. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Try to keep your hips square to the front. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, reach. As you exhale, cactus your elbows. Lift your chest up. Look up and back if that's okay on your neck. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, round your spine. Press your arms away from you. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step your right foot back. Come into a wide-legged forward fold. So you're going to walk your hands over to the right until your hands are in line with the long side of your mat. Moving freely here, bending and straightening one knee and then the other. Letting your hips shift and adjust. Good. Then hang out in the forward fold, nice and heavy, tailbone really high. Try to engage your quadriceps. Tripod headstand, bringing your hands down. Slowly lift your legs up. You can play with your straddle, engaging your outsides of the hips to open up the legs. You can move into classic, bringing your legs up together. And any variation here you'd like to play with. Slowly make your way back down to the mat, toes in line with fingertips. Halfway lift as you inhale, roll out your neck. Exhale, fold. Inhale, twist, reach your right hand high, left hand on the floor under your shoulder. Breathe here, and then switch sides. Good. One more time, reaching that right hand high. And then your left hand. Slowly walk your hands to the back of the mat, so towards your right foot. Reach your right hand high and twist. So you're in a lunge position. And then reaching your right hand back behind you and bringing your right hand to the floor next to your foot. Straighten your right knee, stretch the hamstring. Inhale into a lunge. Exhale, stretch the hamstring, straightening your knee. So just take this a few times, moving through lunge and a hamstring stretch. And then we're taking Gomukhasana legs. So you're going to stack your knees, twisting to your right. Stack your knees on top of each other. Eagle arms, wrapping your elbows and arms around each other. You can fold over your legs. You can stay upright, whatever feels comfortable for you. Arms to a T. Bring your hands to the right, to the back foot, and then slowly shift to your wide-legged position and move into Skandasana. Left hip down toward the left heel. Slowly reaching over towards your right foot, grabbing hold of the foot if that's appropriate, taking a deep side stretch, holding onto your left ankle with your left hand. Walk your hands to frame your left foot. Inhale, lift your right leg into the air, and then release, forward fold. Halfway lift as you inhale, fold again as you exhale. Arms reach all the way up, coming to stand, and then palms to chest, exhale. Inhale, reach your hands high. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Slowly step your left foot back this time, so your right foot is forward. And you're in that nice lunge position. Walking your hands to the long side of the mat for your wide-legged forward fold. We'll play again with our headstand. So tripod headstand, slowly lift your feet up. Try to engage your quadriceps, straightening out your knees. And again, play with any variation that you like. Slowly bring your feet back down to the floor. Halfway lift as you inhale. Shake it out, forward fold as you exhale. We're going to twist, reaching the left hand high, right hand stays grounded. And slowly switch sides, right hand high. And we'll switch one more time, reaching the left hand up, and then switch, reach the right hand up. Walk your hands to the back of the mat, so towards your left foot. You're going to slowly reach that left hand up toward the ceiling, twist. You're in a lunge position, so your back heel is off the ground. And then reaching back with your left hand, slowly reach forward. Bring your hands to the mat. Come into your hamstring stretch. Straightening that left knee. And you can bend and straighten and bend and straighten. Lunge to hamstring stretch, lunge to hamstring stretch. Move into your Gomukhasana leg. So you're stacking your knees on top of each other, sitting between your heels. Wrap your arms the opposite direction that you did last time. Eagle arms, big inhale, and then you can fold over as you exhale. Inhale your arms to a T. Slowly unravel, walking your hands all the way over to the right, Skandasana, hips over to the right side. Reach your arms long, extending through your hip, reaching your arm back. And hang out in your Skandasana, opening up through the leg, through the hip, and we'll take that side stretch. So you're going to sit down, reach your right hand over toward your left foot, and your left hand grabs hold of your right ankle. Try to roll your chest open and press your right knee out. Really, really gently come out of this position. Walk your hands to frame your right foot. Inhale, little standing split. Lift through your left glute and then both feet together. Release, relax. Halfway lift all the way up and then palms to chest. Take a little back bend here, lifting through your upper back. Try to tuck your pelvis, and then exhale, forward fold all the way down. Step your right foot back, left foot is forward. Come into Anjaneyasana, Asana, arms reach up. And then bring both of your hands to your left thigh, round your back, tuck your pelvis, and try to draw your left heel back. Chin is tucked, pelvis is tucked, glute is engaged. Slowly release this position. Keep your pelvis tucked, but you can go a little bit deeper into the back bend, into the arch shape. So bending the left knee more as you reach your right hand up and over to the left. Extra challenge, stay on the top of your right foot and lift your knee off the ground. If you want, you can reach your right hand back behind you, opening chest and bend your right knee, taking a deeper quadricep stretch, hip flexor stretch as well, engaging your left glute. Sorry, your right glute. Slowly release, coming into a deeper hamstring stretch here, and then triangle pose, setting up for triangle pose. Straightening out that front knee, left hand can be block or floor. Gently move into half moon balance, take your time, stacking your shoulders, stacking your hips, maybe hover that hand or palms to chest. Bend your right knee, press your leg behind you as you reach your foot with your hand. Open the chest. Slowly, slowly release into a standing split. Cross your ankle behind, pinky toes touch. Walk your hands to the left, hips lean to the right. And then walk your hands back to center, cross-ankled crow pose. Keeping the ankles crossed, bring your knees to your triceps, look forward, engage your pelvic floor, lifting through the core, and then gently step into a wide chair pose or squat and make your way all the way up to stand, palms to chest. Inhale, reach your hands high. Little back bend as you exhale, leaning back. Try to tuck pelvis, engage the upper back, look back. Awesome. Slowly forward fold when you're ready. Halfway lift as you inhale, fold again as you exhale. Left foot steps back, coming into Anjaneyasana, so back knee down, arms reach up. Bring your hands to your right thigh, round your back, tuck your pelvis, engage your butt, tuck your chin, and try to drag your right heel backwards. And you're not actually moving your heel, you're just engaging that muscle. So tuck pelvis, tuck chin, round your back. From here, you can bend your right knee a little bit more if that's okay, getting deeper into more of the back bend aspect of this position. Reaching your left hand, settle in here. If you'd like, you can grab your foot or ankle. Really engage that left glute. Slowly, slowly release. Bringing hands on either side of your foot, move into a hamstring stretch and ease yourself into triangle pose. Heel to heel or heel to arch alignment. Slowly bending your knee, move into your half moon balance. Take your time here. Right hand can be on a block or the floor, or you can hover, maybe hands to heart center. Keep trying to open your chest. And then you can bend your left knee, your top knee. Draw your foot back as you reach for your foot. Holding on to your foot, open your chest. Little back bend. Slowly release into a standing split, lifting through the heel, and then cross the ankle behind, pinky toes touch. Walk your hands to the right, hips to the left. Bringing your hands back to center. Keep your ankles crossed. Open your knees for cross-ankled crow. Hips stay high, look forward. Draw your elbows and knees in, and then step your feet wide into a squat position. Inhale all the way up to stand, and bring your feet back underneath you. Shake it off. Chair pose, sitting back, arms reach high. Open arm twist to the right. Keep your knees and hips facing forward. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Halfway lift, draw your chest forward, fold again. Stepping back to downward dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, lower to your belly. Chest stretch, arms to a T. Plant your left hand and roll onto your right shoulder. Really gentle, come back to center, other side. Roll onto your left shoulder, planting your right hand. Slowly come back to center. Inhale up into your highest cobra. Maybe look up, extending through the neck, and then exhale, child's pose. And shake it off here, relax. Forearm stand. Coming into a dolphin and then slowly playing with kicking up or floating up into your forearm stand. Try to engage through the pelvic floor. Find balance between your elbows and hands. And then slowly come down. Take a rest in child's pose. Knees together if that's comfortable, hands toward your feet. Gently help yourself up to sit. Reach your hands all the way up, leaning over to the right and then over to the left. Over to the right, maybe go a little deeper into your side lean. And then over to the left. Little twist over to the right, reaching your right hand behind you. And then a twist over to the left. Slowly extend your legs out in front of you, hovering in an L sit for just a moment, and then help yourself down to sit. Reaching towards your legs, try to flatten out your spine, pressing your tailbone and sitting bones behind you. Fold. Relax the jaw, the head and neck. Make this your own, so free movements, whatever feels good. As you inhale, help yourself up. Bringing your knees to your chest, come onto your back. Grabbing your big toes, try to straighten out your legs without letting your hips lift off the ground. So nice deep hamstring stretch. And then using your own muscles, release your hands and try to draw your thighs in toward your chest, keeping your legs straight. Hold on to your right leg and extend your left leg onto the ground. Try to keep your left leg straight and your right leg straight. Press into your hands, your right hands, at your maximum stretch and then relax. And then go to your new maximum, press into your hands, press into your hands, press into you, and then relax. And then one more time, find your maximum stretch, press into your hands, and then relax. Good. Feel free to move your leg from side to side, bringing head to shin if that feels good. And then try to keep it there, engaging the muscles in your core and in your leg. And then release your right leg down. We'll do the other side. Trying to straighten out that right leg, which is now on the floor. Left leg is in towards your face. Holding onto it with your ankle, press into your hands with your leg. Really, really press, and then slowly relax a little deeper into the stretch. And we'll do that 2 more times. Press into your hand, and then relax and go a little bit deeper. And then 3rd time, when you're ready, press into your hands really, really hard. And then as you relax, you go a little bit deeper. And feel free to move your leg a little bit from side to side, whatever feels good. Bringing head to shin, if that's all right. Engaging the muscles, keep your leg there, keep pushing your leg towards your face, and then relax. Bend your knees. Move your hips to the left, knees fall to the right, extending your top leg, grabbing your foot. Slowly release. Shift your hips a little bit to the right, twist to the left. Extending your top leg, you can hold on to it with your hand. Slowly come back to center. Figure 4, crossing your left ankle over your right thigh. Hug everything in towards your face. Gently pressing your left thigh away with your left elbow. And then we'll switch sides. Crossing your right ankle over your left thigh, hugging it all in, using your right elbow to press your left knee away. Moving into happy baby, grabbing the outer edges of your feet, press into your feet with your hands, and then extend into a straddle position. See if you can draw your feet toward the floor using the muscles in your hips, and then just release, bringing your legs together. Slowly open into that deeper straddle, drawing your feet toward the ground, and then coming back. And let's do that again. Bringing your legs wide. Use the muscles in your legs, in your hips to draw your feet down. And then bring everything back to center. Good. Slowly release. Just windshield wiper those knees from side to side. You can allow both of the knees to fall into the center line if that's all right for your knees. And then move into your Shavasana, your final resting pose. Feel free to stay here as long as you'd like. Thank you for joining me today in my practice, and I will see you next time. Namaste.